everybody, welcome back to Freestyle Friday. We are going to be doing some facials using our steamer, favorite things, and just doing some skincare here. No mask today, just some skincare.
Before we get started, if you like what you're seeing, please like, share, and subscribe.
Perfect.
Okay, steamer's going. I have to wait for it to get full blast, right? Mm-hmm. Yours doesn't have a nozzle? Oh no, you just turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so anyways, we do have a question. I just got this question. I just saw it on I just got a notification. So hopefully I don't know if you met scary movies. Let me read it real quick so you guys can see. A subscriber, Kimberly. We love Kimberly. So Kimberly says, what top 5 movies would you recommend? It could be top 10 since there are 2 of you. Kim, I'm not sure if you met top 5 scary movies or top 10 scary movies.
Well, did she put it under that video?
Yes, she did. She put it under the scary movie video. She put it under the scary movie video. So, well, because it's Halloween, we'll do scary movies. So
The Conjuring.
Oh yeah, those are really.
The Exorcist.
Yeah, that Conjuring like the 4 movies. It's like the Nun series. It's like the Conjuring 1, 2, the Nun, and then Annabelle.
It's a series.
It's like a series. They all connect to each other. But you know, as scary as those are, it's such a good writing. I feel like I love the writing of those movies. So I would.
But don't be watching those by yourself.
Lord, don't do it. Don't do it. You know, if you guys are not into those type of movies, I would just say skip it altogether.
You know, it's one of those religious exorcist type movies or demons and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's some that don't watch that.
Right. There's some movies where I think that they're supposed to be scary, but they're not that scary to me. Maybe because I've seen so many times, like Child's Play.
Yeah.
I love watching Child's Play. See, I like the older scary movies because they're not so.
I mean, but what I'm saying is like these movies like Jason, they're not really scary. They're kind of more gross. But mostly they're not like you don't like the reason why The Conjuring, why those movies are real is because we kind of believe it.
Right.
Like anything with a Ouija board.
It's really we
demons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because that most people
evidence of it.
Well, I mean, but most people go to a church of some sort.
Yeah.
But most people go to a synagogue, a church, or a temple, or some sort of temple where they believe in heaven and hell.
Yeah.
So when sane people, like a priest or something, tell you on every Sunday that this stuff are real, then you go watch a movie, you kind of believe it.
It kind of starts to ring true. But if you guys have never seen what's that movie? When a Stranger Calls.
Oh, that's scary.
I highly recommend. If you like scary movies, I highly recommend When a Stranger Calls. They have the original one, and then the second one. There's a newer one. Yeah.
There are movies to me that aren't considered scary, but very scary, like The Purge.
Oh, The Purge.
I don't even like watching that movie. That movie's that's another movie that could happen.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like it.
The idea behind The Purge, to me, I feel like, who came up with that?
Right.
Like, why are y'all thinking like that? Like, why are these writers who someone in the world thought about this in a real way? Mm-hmm. They had to have thought about that in some type of a real way for it to be.
The Purge. What other movie? Then there are movies that are part of the horror family, but they're not scary, like Jaws.
Jaws.
It's like a thriller to me.
Right.
But it's in the horror section.
Yeah. Newer movies, though, that 1 bedroom or two bedroom.
Yeah, 1 bedroom.
It's 1 BR?
1 BR.
Kara call.
That's creepy. That's like The Purge to me. That's like one of those movies.
That the 1 BR is really good. It's on Netflix.
And actually, Jordan Peele's movies, Us.
Oh yeah,
Us and
Get Out.
Get Out. Those are scary movies, but again, it's like The Purge.
Yeah.
Psychological thrillers are really scary.
I secretly always felt like affluent white people that are liberals. Mm-hmm. I see why he made that movie. It was genius to make those people liberals and not like Republicans. Yeah. You know, that were out there doing that because we are always believing that white people who are liberals are like for the black people all the time. And it was genius for Jordan Peele to be like, let's talk about the you know, that's kind of weird. But I wonder if black people think that, if black men ever think that when they're dating white women.
Well, the irony in this is that Republicans ended slavery.
Yes, that is true. But I'm like, man, if you're a black man dating a white woman, like, and a rich one at that, whoa, I don't know how y'all would feel.
Well, it's just like
after that movie, I know people were like, "What the hell?"
I like on Get Out. They were like, "Why black people?" And they were like, "I don't know."
Yeah,
I don't know. So there's a lot of people feel like that when these liberal type people they test everything out on black people.
Yeah.
Remember, like on Stepford Wives, the newer one with Glenn Close?
Yeah, right.
He was like, "Why all the women, not the men?" She's like, "You were next."
Yeah.
So it's like they were testing women. And then they were going to do men too.
Yeah.
So I do think that there's some sort. Well, I mean, like the syphilis case.
Yeah.
Was tested on black men.
Tested on black men. Yeah, that's true.
So black people are testers.
Yeah.
But if you were once slaves and you had no rights, I'm sure that they're
right.
That's the people you tested on,
right?
Who don't have rights,
right?
So I mean, I think movies like that to me are always creepy because I think on some level it's either happening or it could happen.
Right. Well, we know at least somebody up there has thought about it. Kara has a paranormal story.
One time when I was in school, a long time ago, back when I was like third grade, second, third grade, and a group of friends of me and a group of girls, like two other girls, decided to play Bloody Mary and go into a bathroom. So the whole point is you're supposed to go into a bathroom, turn off the lights, look in the mirror, and say Bloody Mary 3 times.
Right.
And then you're supposed to see her.
I wasn't there when this was happening. By the way, you guys, I was in the same school, but can't believe you did this.
Like you're supposed to see. So we just wanted to see, like it was like Halloween time.
Yeah.
And so we were all like, well, let's just see if it really works.
Oh, it was Halloween time?
No, it was Halloween time, yeah.
Okay.
And they were like, let's just see if it really. That's the only time anybody ever talks about Bloody Mary.
I know,
no one talks about
true.
it, so it's like Halloween time. And we decided to go in the bathroom in our school. It was like a school. It was like a bathroom though that didn't have like lots of stalls. It was a teacher's bathroom, so there was like a female stall and a male stall. Right. And then we had like one toilet. Right. In there, so that's what it was. So we went inside that one, and then we looked in the mirror, turned off the lights, and we said it 3 times. It was just you and one other girl. 2 girls. 2 girls. And nothing happened. It was like we said it 3 times, and then nothing happened for like a split second. And then we were all about to say, "Oh, nothing happened." You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, "Oh, it's just a hoax. Nothing happened." But as soon as we were about to say that, well, at least I was going to say that. Yeah. As soon as I was going to say that, like the ceiling caved in. What And we just screamed and ran out. See, this is why I don't play with this stuff, y'all. So we didn't see Bloody Mary, but right. She's supposed to appear, right? She's supposed to appear in the mirror. We didn't see that, but that did happen. That was just a little too on time.
Paranormal. See, I believe in the spiritual world. Yeah. That's the thing. See, I believe in like the whole spiritual world. I don't even know if y'all believe in the spiritual world, but I really do believe that when people pass away, that their soul still lives on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I still think that still lives on. So I believe that they can come up into your life even after death. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I believe that to be true. I mean, there have been many times when I work as a housekeeper here, and I'll be cleaning rooms, like earlier when I first started working here. And like TVs would just come on in some of the rooms, and there would be like, I wouldn't even be near a remote control. No one would be near the remote. I'd just be walking past the TV, and the TV would just click on in random rooms, and then sometimes lights would just turn on. You know. We have motion sensor lights here. Yeah, our lights. You ever see our light go off here? Does it ever creep y'all out? Sometimes when we record, it just clicks off. I see whenever I'm editing, I see this light back here go off. I know y'all probably like. So it turns on if energy walks past it. Yeah. If any kind of energy walks past it, so there'll be times when I'm just like sweeping the floor in one of the rooms or something, and this doesn't happen. This doesn't happen anymore. It used to happen all the time though. Like when I first started becoming a housekeeper, I would be sweeping the floor or doing a bed, and then the light would just click on. See, that's and then just click off. Television would just turn on. I'd be like, huh? See, I don't. And so I don't. I don't. When this happens though, you don't dismiss it as that's a fluke. No, because scientists have already told us
found out that we are all energy, and so energy can't be destroyed.
Right.
It can only change form.
Yeah.
So when we die, we don't really die; just our body goes away. But who we are as people has been here from now and will always be here.
Yeah. So if we scientifically know that at this point,
so then that would mean that there's souls just walking around that we just can't see anymore.
Now this is an old hotel, so I know there has to be. You know, hotels are interesting because that's why they're creepy. That's why what's that movie? Shining. Another one I recommend, Shining.
Shining's scary.
The Shining is a scary movie, but the reason mostly why it's scary is because of how grandiose that hotel is, and also because hotels in general have so many people that pass in and out of it. Right? Every hotel in the world. Every hotel in the world has had a death of somehow. Cruise ships as well. That's why hotels are creepy, because it's you see, you know, I mean, just things happen in hotels. Even we was working at Macy's in New York. Now Macy's is 150 years old. How old is Macy's? I don't know that building. It's old.
I don't know.
That building, that building is old. Now in Macy's, so like when you go to Macy's Herald Square, the big Macy's, the flagship store on 34th Street. Selling floors, I think, go to like the ninth. Is it ninth floor? Yeah, ninth floor is where the selling floors end. So where you guys get to shop and stuff like that. But if you work there, we get to see all the other floors, which is 20 floors. I think it's 20 floors. The actual building of Macy's Herald Square is 20 floors. So when you get to those other floors, in those stock rooms, weird shit happens all the time in those stock rooms. In my entire history, we worked there for a long time. In my entire time in Macy's, oh my God, there was always some weird stuff. I mean, you would see many people have died there.
Yeah. I think that building is actually over 200 years old. But when I would go to the stock room on my floor, like if I worked on like the fourth floor or the seventh floor, sometimes like people think because Macy's so big, there's just a lot of employees, and there are, but not really. Not when you're really working there. It doesn't feel like it. You know what I mean? And so sometimes you go in these large, and I do mean large stock rooms. Large, y'all. It's like it's like a warehouse. And you would really be the only one in there. Yeah. There have been many times where, because we were stock people. Yeah. And so we had to work in the stock rooms a lot, and on the floor too, but you'd have to get your stock rooms together when you got new merchandise in. Yeah. And so that building was so like, if you will really realize how old that building is when you go into the stock rooms. They just look like ancient. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just wood, old wood. Yeah. The windows look old and everything's just really old. It smells like an old basement. Yeah. In every single room, and they're large, and there's lots of racks where we hang clothes. Yeah. And everything, just a ton of racks. You just don't ever feel alone there. Sometimes you put your headphones on, you go back there, and you have to sort out your new incoming merchandise so you can get on the floor quicker. Yeah, I was a merchandiser, so that's what I did. But every once in a while, even though I had my headphones on, sometimes I would think I would see stuff. Yeah, you would walk past the racks. And all the employees. There'd be nobody back there. Like, and sometimes you see someone walk past, and you get down off your ladder real quick, and there's just no one there. There's no one there. And no one could leave, because you can hear, first of all, those doors are loud. So if you hear someone come in, you're going to hear it. Right. And I'll be like, no one's in here. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then you get back on the ladder, and then you will literally kind of see something walk past. Yeah. Fast. Other employees used to say, yeah, you're not going crazy. Like, it's weird. You know, when I first started working at Macy's, some of the employees told me that, you know, like, sometimes there's weird noises in the stock rooms, and I'm like, why is that? Is it like mice? Mm-hmm. Is that weird like that? And they're like, no, it's like you're gonna hear, like, I don't say footsteps, but you will feel like a presence. Yeah. You know, and I always did. Like, it was so weird. Like, I always did. And then, like Kara, while I was in the stockroom one, I was on 16th floor doing some stuff, get some stock out. And I, again, saw someone, and people were like, yeah, you'll see figures walk right past you. Like, there's this theory that, what we're saying about deja vu, remember? Deja vu, yeah. We were saying about deja vu, that deja vu may mean that you actually did do this at one point in another parallel universe or something. Well, because scientists have this theory that what infinity actually means. Like, infinity, to them, what they're researching is that there's an infinite amount of worlds, universes, galaxies,
right? And an infinite amount of those, and there's an infinite amount of us.
Right.
Like there's 1,000 Danielles doing exactly what I'm doing right now. This is what they're looking at. Scientists are looking at, that it's not just like you're one Danielle and then that's it. Like there's a whole bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very interesting, like I get really into that. I think it's a really interesting way of thinking, because the idea that it's just this one world, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Or it's like this is your soul, but the other people that look like you are not you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What is
like
that?
in my family, there's something they say, like things are strange, but there's a reason for it. And so in my family, we have 3 different generations of people. Like I am born on April 26th. My uncle was born on April 26th. My cousin is born on April 26th.
Yeah, which is
3 different generations born on that day.
Right.
What are the odds that I would be born on my uncle's 7th birthday, and then my aunt would have a baby in her 40s?
Yeah.
And that child will be born on April 26th as well.
Yeah.
So they say that there is a reason. Yeah. That is just for that to be in the same family and us not to be twins or triplets.
Right. What does that mean?
Like you say, like you're what you call, like me and Danielle are so close, and maybe we could have been known each other from past lives. She could have been my mother. Even because when you come past, like you can be men, you women. It's just your soul is genderless, right? So we could have been men. We could have been soldiers. Me and Danielle were watching. Look, this is like totally silly, but it's another thing that makes you go, We were both dating these 2 guys. Yeah. And one day we were watching a TV show, and this little boy's name, his first and last name, was the same name as both of these guys. Right.
Let's just, I don't want to call the names of the people that we were dating, but let's just say that Kara's boyfriend's name was Thomas, and my boyfriend's name was Brian. Okay. The name of this person on the TV, this little boy on the show, was named Thomas Bryan.
And we were like, what? And we were dating these guys at the same time. We met these guys at the same time.
The same way.
The same way.
We met these guys the same way, and we ended it the same. Pretty much,
it's all the same, and it ended the same way.
This has been a common theme of our life, where it's just like these synchronicities that meet them. Y'all ever have these things where it's just like, God, I was just thinking that, and then it happened. Or if you say something and then something, then someone just says it with you. You watch a TV show and you say a word and they're saying it with you at the exact same time. It's like, that is called synchronicity. Yeah. That means that you're in tune with something in your life. So, I don't know. Y'all believe in paranormal stuff? Y'all believe in just any kind of like the spiritual world? Do you believe in reincarnation? I do. Like, do you believe in all that? Like, I honestly do. And now there's real evidence that it is a thing. Like, it's not like it's... Now it's like evidence that there is some stuff going on. But let us know if you guys believe in that stuff. Just let us know. And Kimberly, I think we've got some movies in there for you. Yeah. We're probably, because this is like last minute. I just read this comment right before we started filming.
Don't watch it alone.
Right. But maybe next week when we do our Freestyle Friday, we'll have some for sure movies that you should be watching. That's outside of just scary movies, all kinds of movies. That's a good idea. If you guys, because sometimes Karen and I watch a lot of 70s, 80s movies. We watch a lot of older movies, and sometimes people are like, I've never seen that movie before. I'm like, we watch it every night. I don't know what you mean. You know what I mean? So we'll try to think of some more next week, and that's it. That's all. Alrighty, guys, let us know what you think about this video. Leave a comment below if you have any topic ideas, or you can just email us. I'll put the email here. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you to the new subscribers. We saw the pickup of subscribers, so thank you guys for watching and joining us. And we will see you guys next week. Everybody have a good weekend. Bye.